Circular dependencies. So now let's look at this scenario. Let's see if we have a class. Okay, we can call it demo package, and we have a class A, which is a component. All right, and then we're gonna have another class B, and it's also a component. So then inside A, we're gonna have auto-wired B. Okay, and then inside B, we're gonna have auto-wired A. All right, so if this is the case, then we're gonna have a circle, right? So in order to create a class A, create an object of class A, we need an object of class B. And in order to create an object of class B, then we need an object of class A. So in this case, Spring will fall into a loop, right? So whether you have to create A first or create B first. So now if we start this Spring Boot project, all right, and the Spring will give us error saying that, oops, so sorry, my database is not opened. Let me start my database very quick. Okay, we start the project, okay, and the error will be very specific, right? The dependency of some of the bins in the application, okay, form a circle. So A, okay, so in this class, okay, so the B class has a B field in class A, need a, right? So it's like a circle here. So, and also they give a solution, okay, here as well. So it's like either you have to update your dependency because it is not a good design that you have a circular dependency, okay, or, okay, so you can update your Spring configuration to allow such reference, like circular reference, by using this field. Okay, so the solution is either you change your design, don't use A to B, B to A, this kind of design. You somehow just use it like a tree structure from root to leaf. Okay, so this is the smallest circle, just a 2 element, but you can have multiple elements like A has B, B has C, C has A, right? So in this case, we have 3 objects. That's also a circle, okay, which is also not allowed by default in Spring Boot. So we can put this attribute onto here and then set it to true. So in this case, then it will allow such kind of circular dependency. Okay, so Spring will figure out a way to create one of the objects first and then inject into another one. So it uses a proxy internally to implement such behavior. Okay, so this is one issue. Okay, so like if you're circular, either you change the configuration. And another very important thing to mention is if we don't have field injection, if we have only constructor injection. Okay, so if we have a constructor injection, and here's the same thing. If we have a constructor injection, and we can just put auto-wire onto here. Okay, so auto-wired, and then auto-wired. Okay, so if I have this kind of layout, if I restart the project, and you will see again this error happens. Okay, it will just saying that okay, A has a B, B also has A, so it's our circle again. But how come just now we don't have it after we update the configuration? It is because constructor injection cannot be this kind of circular dependency cannot be solved using constructor injection. So this is the behavior you can see here. Despite circular reference being allowed, right? So we allowed it here. The dependency circle between bins cannot be broken. Okay, so the circle cannot be broken because it cannot inject a proxy in the middle of those 2 dependencies because we are using constructor, because constructor is the method that you have to call when you create object. Okay, so the solution is to break the chain. Okay, so just to move one of them to field injection or setter injection. Okay, so don't use constructor injection in both of them. Okay, just to change to one to field injection. That will make everything work. Okay, so it's a circular dependency. How to solve it? Okay, so first of all, don't use if you have a circle, don't use constructor from all of them. Okay, just break it. Use one of them as a field injection. Second is make sure that you have this property set. Okay, thanks.